Why everyone in UAE shops at Day to Day. Dubai is famous for luxury. Ferraris, gold vending machines, 7-star hotels, designer malls. But hidden behind all that luxury is a completely different side of the UAE. A side where thousands of people rush every single day to buy toothpaste for 3 dirhams, kitchen items for 5 dirhams, and snacks cheaper than supermarkets. And at the center of this world is one name: Day to Day. If you've ever lived in Dubai, you've probably been there. Maybe for a phone charger, maybe for party decorations, maybe for cheap chocolates before flying home. Or maybe you walked in for one item and came out with 27 things you never planned to buy. And somehow, your bill was still under 100 dirhams. But here's the real question: how did a discount store become one of the busiest retail chains in the UAE? Why are day-to-day stores always packed? How do they sell products this cheap? And why are even middle-class families now shopping there regularly? Today, we're going deep inside the business strategy, psychology, and hidden economics behind one of UAE's biggest retail phenomena. This is the story of Day to Day. To understand why Day to Day became huge, you first need to understand the UAE itself. Because Day to Day didn't just build a business, it solved a massive economic reality. The UAE is one of the richest countries in the world. But most residents here are not rich. A huge part of the population consists of expats, workers, office employees, delivery riders, families trying to save money, tourists shopping on a budget, and many people earn between 3,000 to 7,000 dirhams monthly. That means every dirham matters, especially after rent, school fees, transport, and rising grocery prices. That's where discount retail exploded, and Day to Day entered at the perfect time. The company started in 1998 and slowly expanded across Dubai and the Northern Emirates. Instead of targeting luxury shoppers, they targeted everyone else. The mass market, the people who wanted value. And that strategy changed everything. Because Day to Day understood something many retailers ignored: most people don't care about luxury shopping experiences. They care about affordability, convenience, and variety, especially in cities like Dubai, where people from dozens of countries live together. One of the biggest reasons people love Day to Day is psychological. Shopping there feels like a treasure hunt. You walk in expecting chaos, but that chaos is intentional. Every aisle is overloaded with products, snacks, perfumes, kitchen tools, toys, electronics, travel bags, decorations, random gadgets, and hundreds of tiny impulse buy items. Your brain keeps thinking, maybe I'll find something useful. That feeling keeps customers inside longer, and the longer they stay, the more they buy. This is a retail strategy used globally by stores like Dollar Tree, Miniso, Daiso, Costco treasure hunt sections. But Day to Day localized it perfectly for UAE shoppers, especially tourists. Many tourists visit Day to Day before flying home, because they can buy gifts and souvenirs cheaply. Others shop there for bulk household items. Some people literally treat it like entertainment. And the company keeps stores densely packed with products to create visual overload. Because visual overload increases impulse purchases. That's why even if you entered for batteries, you leave with chocolates, slippers, perfume, storage boxes, snacks, cleaning supplies. And somehow, you still feel like you saved money. Now comes the biggest mystery. How does Day to Day sell products so cheaply? Well, the answer is fascinating. According to discussions from UAE suppliers and wholesalers, discount stores operate very differently from giant hypermarkets. Large chains like Carrefour or Lulu often charge suppliers listing fees, shelf placement fees, promotional fees, marketing fees. All of that increases the final retail price. But discount stores often operate with lower overhead structures, meaning suppliers can sell products cheaper, and Day to Day buys huge volumes. Low margin, high volume, that's the entire model. Instead of making massive profit on one product, they make small profit millions of times. There's another trick too: parallel imports. Sometimes products are sourced from markets where prices are lower. That's why customers occasionally find branded chocolates, toiletries, or snacks much cheaper than supermarkets. Notice something: Day to Day stores usually don't look luxurious. Minimal decoration, simple shelving, dense product stacking. This reduces operational costs, and lower costs mean lower prices. Plus, Many stores are located near metro stations or high-footfall residential areas. That guarantees constant customer flow. And when your stores are always busy, volume becomes your superpower. Day to Day didn't randomly choose locations. Their location strategy is brilliant. Most branches are placed in areas with huge expat populations, heavy foot traffic, metro connectivity, budget-conscious residents. Places like Karama, Deira, Al Nada, Union, Sharjah, Ajman. These are high-density areas, meaning massive daily customer flow, and many branches are directly near metro stations. That matters a lot in Dubai. Because convenience drives shopping behavior, people often stop by Day to Day while returning home from work. And once footfall becomes habitual, you create repeat customers. Some people visit weekly, some daily. That consistency is retail gold. Another major reason for Day to Day's rise is inflation. Over the past few years, living costs in the UAE increased significantly. Groceries, rent, utilities, school expenses, everything became more expensive, and consumers adapted. People became smarter with spending. That's why discount retail exploded across the UAE. Even giant retailers noticed this shift. New discount formats started appearing everywhere. Because budget shopping is no longer just for low-income workers. Even middle-class families now actively search for value. And Day to Day positioned itself perfectly for this economic transition. It became a place where customers feel financially smart. That emotional feeling is powerful. People don't just shop there because it's cheap. They shop there because it feels like winning. One underrated reason behind Day to Day's popularity is social media. The company actively promotes offers, combo packs, seasonal discounts, live promotions through social platforms, and customers do the rest. In UAE communities, people love sharing cheap finds, especially on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook groups, WhatsApp communities. One viral, "Look what I bought for 10 dirhams" video can drive huge traffic. And because products constantly change, customers keep returning. There's always something new. That unpredictability creates addiction like shopping behavior. Day to Day also became a tourist hotspot, especially for visitors from India, Pakistan, Africa, Philippines, Central Asia. Why? Because tourists want affordable shopping. And Day to Day offers chocolates, perfumes, gifts, toys, kitchen items, souvenirs, travel essentials. All under one roof, at low prices. That's why many tourists visit Day to Day before airport trips. Some even carry empty suitcases, just to shop there. And unlike luxury malls, Day to Day feels approachable. No pressure, no expensive branding, just shopping. But ultra-cheap retail also has challenges. Some products may vary in quality. Certain items are extremely low-cost imports. And shoppers sometimes complain about durability. But here's the thing, most customers already know that. They're not expecting luxury quality. They're optimizing for value. And in many cases, customers feel the trade-off is worth it. Especially for temporary use items, decorations, storage, party supplies, or low-risk purchases. That's why Day to Day continues growing despite criticism. Because value beats perfection for mass markets. So, why does everyone in UAE shop at Day to Day? Because it understands modern UAE better than most retailers. It understands expat life, budget pressure, convenience, impulse buying, value psychology, tourist behavior, and high-volume retail. Day to Day didn't become successful by selling luxury. It became successful by solving everyday problems. Cheap essentials, affordable shopping, and the feeling that your money stretches further. In a country famous for luxury, Day to Day built an empire around affordability. And maybe that's the most powerful business strategy of all. Because no matter how rich a city becomes, people will always love a bargain. And in the UAE, few places deliver that feeling better than Day to Day. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more deep business documentaries from the UAE.